welcome to another. My name is Jamie, and not only did you just open up an ETB of Stellar Crown, I'm just getting back from the Baltimore Regionals, so this episode is going to be dedicated to kind of talking about that, and of course also opening up a booster box of Stellar Crown. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. And if you did miss that last adventure where we talk about the set a little bit more, be sure to go ahead and check that, and maybe even turn on alerts so that you're notified when I do post a new video. It's not a weekly commitment by any means, but I do try my best to put out content on a regular basis. We are new to one another by any chance. I do play the game. As I mentioned at the very top of this episode, I did just recently come back from Baltimore Regionals. It was absolutely so fun, so exhausting. If you are a player, and if you're not a player, you should consider becoming a player versus just a collector. It's truly a super fun experience, although it is exhausting. Pokemon back-to-back, 15 minutes, the stress of doing well. It's a lot, but it was a really great time. So here we have the booster box. We do have, it appears to be Cinderace as our mascot here. We have Tarantula over here, and we have Lapras EX over here, all stellar Pokemon. And of course, Terrapico's right there in the center. So lots of rainbow, lots of colors going on here. I'm here for rainbows, I'm here for color. Let's go ahead and get started on the left side. So unfortunately, that first ETB, again, no spoilers, but if you did watch it, we did not do the very best. So let's go ahead and see if we do a little bit better here. We will speed roll these since there are 36 packs. We have Electabuzz, Comfy, Eevee, which is super cute, Call for Family. You have a Glass Trumpet, so this is not bulk. I would set this aside. You're able to place 2 energy cards, basic energy from your discard pile to any of your colorless Pokemon. You have Medicham, Rapidash, Rhyperior, and our new pattern, Energies. Keep going, keep going. So it was a really great time. My very first matchup, of course, I did play Chien-Pao. It might be the final time I played Chien-Pao, but I played Chien-Pao, Ladybug, Phantom. I went up with a Raging Bolt, won the first game, lost the second game, and tied. That is my grief with these regionals. Everything was tied. I tied 4 games, lost 2. One was a gentleman's agreement, and I did win 1 against a control deck. Lapras, Lacy, Marowak, Ladybug, Chinchou, Zorora. I'm hoping to pull that Zorora. There's a really cool one in this set. Went up against a Charizard that also went up into a tie. And it was something else. The control deck, I was really surprised I actually pulled it out because the very first hand, the Eerie 2 superior energy retrievals. 2, you only have 4, and I don't play Silene. So I was like, oh, this is lost. But somehow I still pulled out a win. Antique Root Fossil, Mewtwo, Lacy, I see Pink, which A-Spec? I believe there's 3 A-Specs here. Celebi, we have the Grand Tree, which allows you to evolve any basic Pokemon up into its stage 2. As long as it's not the first, so you can't bench it and then evolve it. It needs to be in play for at least 1 turn. Like any other evolution, but you get to skip and just go straight to that 3rd evolution, as long as you didn't prize that middle evolution. And of course, we have the Gravity Gemstone. So if this is attached to the active Pokemon, your opponent's active Pokemon has an extra energy to retreat in Arch Aladon. Outside of the control deck, I did a Charizard. I also went up against a Cloth, believe it or not. When that guy flipped over a Cloth, that is something I did not expect. The first matchup was, I lost both games, but the first one was a pretty fair game. The second one was just a turn 1 donk. All I had to bench was a Frigibax, and Frigibax did not back. Ooh, Medicham. So there's a lot of filler EXs in this set, again, as we discussed in our last adventure, and unfortunately, Medicham is one of them. So for 2 colorless energy, put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until it has 50 remaining. So very similar to Serena, but even worse, because Serena puts at least their remaining HP is 30, so it is 1 less stage to evolve, but no thank you. Finneon, Tauros, Fidough, we have Applin, Pangaroo, Elgross, Salazzle, Dipplin, Lacy, and Lydian. Lydian is also cool, so if you do evolve your Ladybug into Lydian, you're able to Force Gust a 90 HP or less Pokemon to the active spot. So that could be the Fanrotom, which we have not seen a Fanrotom. Fanrotom is a very significant Pokemon in this set. Will we get them now? Torterra, Espathra, we have Glameow, Pancham, Tornadus, Crispin. Crispin, if you do play these stellar Pokemon, this may be a non-bolt card for you. Alcremie, which I do love that art. Raboot, Clang Clang. Clang would not be good for a Chien-Pao, but unfortunately Chien-Pao is not too meta relevant these days, unfortunately. So yeah, so we had Raging Bolt. I did the control deck. I went against a Charizard. We had the cloth, and then I went up against another Charizard. It was 1-1. That was the gentleman's agreement. We had 3 minutes left. At that point, I think it was like my 5th game. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to play out the day. He was intending to play out the day, and he drove 7 hours to get there. So I'm like, just take the win, because I knew I had such a headache. I was hungry. I was tired. My morale was down. I just gave him the win versus just getting, yeah, a 5th tie. Pansear, Klinkling, Metatite, Turtonator, Koraidon. I don't like these berries. Tornadoes, low kicks. Oh! Yay! I just love them so much. We have a Bulbasaur. It is so cute. It's probably my favoriteest card in the set. I really wish we also pulled a Squirtle. That is so adorable. Oh, I can't believe I got it. I'm so excited. It's not a playable card. 2 retreat costs, don't like that, but that is the cutest card. And if you do remember Pokemon 151, it kind of matches that Charmander theme where he's looking out the window at the Pidgeys, but Bulbasaur is not like that. He's just hanging out with the Pidgeys. Ibanim, oh, we have Drifloon, Ponyta, Cubo, Kufu, Slowking. Oh my god, Slowking has been killing me online. So for 2 energy, 1 being Psychic, the top Pokemon card, you're able to copy that attack. So with the Nighttime Academy, you just put any card from your hand on the top of your deck. And then when you go to attack, you Kyurem the world or any other attack. It can't be an EX or a V Pokemon, but any basic Pokemon. Oh, and we have our first standard EX. And that is going to be Dunchbun. What is Dunchbun up to? When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may heal all damage from all your evolution Pokemon. If you heal any Pokemon this way, discard all energy from those Pokemon. Why would you want to do that? I'd rather just take the KO than remove all the energy that I worked so hard to get on there. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ooh, this is a really cute Milcery. I really love when people play cards or decks that aren't the BDIF, but still make it their own and do very well. As far as my Chien-Pao deck, I did remove Iron Hands and the Lightning Energy for Kyogre. So I use Kyogre. I know it's a terrible starter, but so is Iron Hands, right? And right now, you don't have any basic Pokemon that Iron Hands could knock out easily, where you have to gust them up. So Kyogre takes out the Squawk abilities, and they're absolutely everywhere, as well as any Mew EXs. So I did opt for that, and I don't regret it one bit. Diancie. Oh, we have a Lapras EX. Lapras EX. So the fake Chien-Pao. So for 1 water energy, this does 40 damage for each water type energy card attached to it. So 40. Chien-Pao does 60, but of course Chien-Pao must discard the energy. That Lamar Rain attack, 3 awkward energies. Look at the top 20 cards. You may attach any water energy to this Pokemon. Sounds like a lot of work about having to retrieve them, Night Stretcher, whatever the case may be. Joltik. Joltik is another good card. For a single colorless energy, you may put 2 basic grass or 2 basic electric energy to your Pokemon in any way you'd like. Togedemaru, Jirachi, Glass Trumpet is not bulk. You're able to bring 2 energy cards from your discard pile to add to any basic Pokemon. So I'm guessing it's really for Terrapagos EX. Of course, you could put it on any colorless Pokemon. So if you do get that, it is not bulk. I would save those. I would save those Glass Trumpets. We have Chinchou, we have Yamask, Bombardier, Rhyhorn, Luminion, Lacy, Rapidash, Applin, Kinkling, and a Noctowl. Again, I would save those Noctowls. And ripping this up. Yes, it was an absolutely good time. So I do live in Philadelphia, so the drive was not crazy by any means. It was 2 hours. Fido, Applin, Crabrawler, Carmalable, Revervoo, Lapras, Purugly, Klinkling, and an Iron Boulder. So the drive was not terrible by any means. 2 hours to get there. I did get a room the night before and the night of, in case I made it day 2. That, trust me, that did not happen. But just in case I did, and it was a good time. It was a good time. I was too tired to do. Ooh, we have Lacy. Finally, something a little good here. We have Lacy. Full art. What is she up to? Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 4 cards. If your opponent has 3 fewer prize cards remaining, draw 8 instead. So this may be a one of. I think the special illustration art of Lacy will probably be one of the more popular cards in this set, of course, along with that Terrapagos EX for 2nd and 3rd place. It was super cool to see. I didn't take too much video. Oh, we have a Milcery. I'm so excited I got this one. This is such an adorable card. Tell me that it's not the cutest thing. Oh, it's so sweet. All the little sweets and the milk. Oh, that is such a cute card. I'm really excited for that one. I do not know. I would love to do an international one. I know London, I don't think it's too far from here. And that would be super duper fun. never been to Europe, and I get to play Pokemon, right? Drifloon, Ponyta, Cubone, Milcery. We have Marowak, Frogadier, and Electabuzz. All right, no Terapagos. How am I to build a Terapagos EX deck without a single Terapagos EX? Let's go. From a traditional Gardevoir deck, and I absolutely love that. Joltik, Toedscruel, Chinchou, Veluza. We have Reverum, Briar, that is not bulk. And we have a Bouffalant. All right, getting just about there. I would really like a Briar full art, please. I'd like to play it. I haven't seen any of the Deluxe Bomb, Fletchling, Fallings, Purugly, Fidu, Minchu, Gravity, Elagros. Oh, we do have the Lacy! Yay! We got the Lacy's! Double Lacy! I'm so excited! Bam! Okay, so this may just be the chase card of this set. I do think the Rainbow Terapagos EX is higher up there, but I think this may be number 2. Number 2, we will sleeve that up, and it looks aligned pretty good to me. Maybe it's a little off-centered, but it does look great. Let's go. Lacy and a Bulbasaur. What more can you want, man? Like many of my cards. Charcadet, Clang, Slizer. We have Gulpin, Chrisman, Drifloon, Rapidash. Okay, now, Garvantula EX. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. You don't have to buy it from scratch. Okay, we're just about there. Bombardier, thank you so much for hanging out, listening to my ramble of the Baltimore. Oh, we have another EX, Melmetal. It was something else, but that was a lot of Pokemon cards. Lots of Pokemon cards. It's exhausting. Graveyard, Rhydon, Mergem. We have Glossaler, a Glass Trumpet, Diancie, Fanrodom. Ooh, we have a Hydrapple EX. We have not talked about Hydrapple because we haven't pulled your Hydrapple, but Hydrapple EX. So if you have a basic energy card in your hand, you're able to heal up to 30 damage from your Pokemon, and then the attack is 30 plus every grass energy attack to all of your Pokemon. And we know how those Teal Mask Pokemons like to collect energy. It is stage 2, so you gotta evolve that Dipplin, the one that came last set, well, not Shrouded Fable set, the one before that, where you had the Lead Festival and Slowking. Oh, this was my second chase card for this set. I have the Gulpin. Oh, he's eating cake. We have a cake shop over here. This is, okay. Okay, aside from the lack of Terapagos, I am so happy with these pulls. I would like to Briar or Crispin, but this is our last pack magic. It's possible one of those two may be here, but let's go. Cubone, Nimble, Slowpoke, Froakie, Area Zero, Jirachi, Reshiram, Minshew, Klinklang, and just a Melmetal. Bulbasaur loves, if you're new to the channel, I love the grass starters. Milcery, and we have the Gulpin, and of course we do have the special illustration rare of Lacy. So this set just came out, but I'll try and leave an estimated value. Take that kind of like a grain of salt-ish, because they are going to fluctuate up and down depending on what people actually want, what the pull rates are. But I'll go ahead and leave that for you. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. What is your chase card? Have you been building any new sets? While you're down there, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, I'll see ya.